Hi, my name is Nelly Cheboy. I am the founder of Techlet Africa. I'm standing here at Zawadi, which is in Mogotio, Kenya, in East Africa. And this school, my sister and I ran this school, and the school was started in 2016. Part of the motivation for starting the school was to provide economic empowerment to the community of Mogotio. I grew up in this community. I grew up in abject poverty, and my mother worked really hard to take us through school and to just make sure that we had uniforms and educated. But with all that, she still struggled to get food. We struggled to get the best education. And watching my mother struggle really hard to raise us, I was motivated to help her. And I made a promise to her that when I grow up, I'll be taking care of her and she's going to live like a queen. The only way I could fulfill that promise was studying really hard in school. I did. I got a full scholarship to come to America in 2012. And when I got to America, I could actually do the work study program and earn income. So I was making $8 an hour. And from that, I was able to move my family out of poverty and then also look towards empowering my community. So my sister and I started the school as a way to empower the community. And initially it was just digital literacy. We wanted to incorporate digital literacy as part of the curriculum. I first used a computer when I was 18, which I think is very late given how important digital technology is in the global economy. And so in 2018, I flew to Kenya with my co-founder. We brought 10 laptops and we kicked off Techlet Africa, teaching computers to kids. When we were doing that, so during that time we worked with over 1,200 kids, and these kids were like 5 years old, 10 years old, very young. Some of them you see in the background, but they are becoming really good at using computers. But then we noticed that just focusing on the kids was not enough. To transform the community, we needed to involve every segment of the population. So we started looking at how else can we involve the older folks. So we started looking at high school students and college students. And with college students and high school students, they are a bit tech savvy, and so with them, we can set them up with Upwork profile and Fiverr profile, these freelancing platforms where they can make a reasonable wage online. But for the older folks, especially women who never went to school, we are providing adult literacy, financial literacy, and also vocational training. Things like braiding hair, tailoring. We have already worked with partnered with a large brand in Kenya called Darling to equip the school with the inventory and the training for them to learn how to braid hair. With this kind of skill, they can start their own businesses or be employed in Mogotio and make money that way. And for this project, we are building a 4-story community center right there. We are starting on Wednesday, so March 17th. And we have enough money raised to build the first floor, which will continue to be the school. The second floor will be the computer lab, accommodating both the kids and the adults. The third floor will be the library, and for that we are partnering with Read Across Africa, another organization founded by a very powerful Kenyan woman, Jean Adero. And the fourth floor, we're going to have the vocational training. And for now it will be the Darling School because they've already agreed to come in and provide those services for free. Each floor costs us $60,000. We have enough money raised for the first floor, and we are currently raising money for the second floor. I am really excited to start on the first floor on Wednesday, but it will be really awesome if we don't have to stop, if we can keep going to the second floor, the third floor, and the fourth floor, so that we can get these services to Mogotio quicker. Just for context, the main economic activity here used to be sisal plantation. So the stuff you see in the background is sisal plantation. Women used to work at the sisal plantation making 50 cents a day. That is not much, but with the current, the sisal plantation has soon closed, and now so most of the women are just staying at home waiting for their husband to bring food home, which I think is not helping in terms of making sure that the woman is economic independent, and also making sure that there is a good I just think it leads to like a little bit more of domestic violence and just a lot of frustration. So I am really excited at what Tackler Africa and Zawadi could do in terms of holistically transforming Mogotio. And once we have this completed, we are planning on going to different communities and thinking of ways to transform those communities. We're just hoping to raise some money that will go towards building the building. And the coolest thing is that we are going to graffiti all the walls. Rana is just cement, but we plan to graffiti, and every single donor will have a really cool graffiti inside that really blends into the art. But if you ever visit Mogotio, you come and do a scavenger hunt and find your name right here. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for supporting our mission.